So, all you Kens and dudettes and things, this will be my live review of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I don't really have a long review to do about this movie because it wasn't hot gangsta Ken, but I have a few things to say about it. Let's see. So, first off, I gotta say that I enjoyed this movie. I didn't hate it. I had a good time. I had a fun time watching the film. I think Josh Hutcherson was really great. I think him and the little kid was the heart of the film. They were the center of the film, and they were really engaging in their performance. I forgot what the girl name is who was the cop on Five Nights at Freddy's. Googling during the review. Elizabeth Lail did a good job as the cop. I think that she was charismatic enough where I was like into her character enough where I wanted to know more, and I wanted to see that relationship build. Vanessa, thank you, Brandon. Vanessa was the name of the character. Relationship build and see why she was so interested in, and then the reveal comes later why she was so interested in him. And I was right. Like halfway through the movie, I was like, it feels like everyone's just gonna be an a-hole except the main character and the little sister, and that was true. Almost every single person in this movie was pretty much an a-hole except them two. And then the main character was a little bit of an a-hole, but it kind of made sense why he was. He had a lot of trauma. No one was helping him. Everyone was against him. I like the subplot of him trying to find his brother and trying to figure that out, but finding out that the brother was killed. What's going on here? Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Turn it sideways. Yeah, you know what I mean, like Fresh Prince. Think that they did a great job with the animatronics. They looked amazing. Like it looked like they were people. Were they real animatronics that they build and they use CGI? I'm not sure. But whatever they did with the animatronics was really great. The movie was creepy. It wasn't scary, but more creepy. And I enjoyed the creep factor and the build up to stuff. I think the soundtrack was done really, really well. I really enjoyed the soundtrack of the film. I love the throwback feel of the film. This feels like an old school kind of film made in a modern time. I think it was well directed. I think that it was well acted for the most part. Some of the background actors weren't that great, but the main people who need to be great were great. So I really enjoyed most of the performances. I like the creativity on like how they shot the kills, even though this was not R-rated. I think they did the best they could with the PG rating. I think they could have pushed it a little further because they had that scene where that babysitter, that piece of crap babysitter, got chomped. And that was pretty gruesome. And I think they could have got away with more kills like that, where you show it off screen somehow, where, you know, it doesn't scare the toddlers that's going to see this movie, but at the same time, please the adults. So, yeah. So in terms of the movie soundtrack, I really enjoyed. I loved Josh Hutcherson's performance. I really liked the animatronics and how creepy they were. I think all that stuff was done really well. And I think the movie was shot really well as well. I think the director did a really good job. For negatives, I just wish there was more to the lore that they explained. There was stuff that happened in the movie where I'm like, I still don't know why Matthew Lillard's character was doing anything, why he was doing it. I didn't understand why he did it, how he was able to do it. None of that stuff was explained. I guess that they could definitely say, oh, we're going to explain it in a sequel. But for me, who's not a fan of the franchise, don't know anything about it, it would have been nice to explain a bit of the lore. I could have done, this movie was paced really well. That's another positive I can say. It was paced really well. It didn't stick too long on one thing and got boring. It kept going from one thing to another, and I think each part was interesting to me, and they all tied into each other. So I could have dealt with another 20 minutes that was spread throughout the film that talked more about the lore. I think that was really needed for this movie to be great for me, especially since it was PG-13 and it wasn't super scary. It was more fun. I was invested into the characters and the drama and seeing what was going on. I was never bored, which was interesting. I'm going to be honest. I had very low expectations going into this movie because I watched the trailers and I didn't really feel anything. I didn't think it looked super exciting or anything like that, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I think this is a solid film. I think it's a good film. It's not terrible. I'm happy for the Five Nights at Freddy's fans that they put some effort into the film and it wasn't garbage. And this is a solid thing that they can build off of. I think when they do the second one, because they are going to do a second one, that they can definitely build on this and make it better. I definitely think they could make a better movie than this and make a great film. I don't think this film is great. It's not a, I know a lot of people saying it's 10 out of 10, 9 out of 9, and things like that. I don't think it's that for me. But personally, I didn't hate it. And I could see myself being excited to watch the second one, which is good. You know, that's what you want to do when you're trying to build out a franchise. You don't want people to be like, oh, this is absolute goo goo gaga trash. No. I definitely don't think that. I don't believe that this was goo goo gaga trash at all. I know some people feel that way and they didn't like it or for whatever reason, but I personally liked it. And I had a good time. And I don't know if it was because I was watching with you guys, but I just had a good time. Not everything hit. It was a little funnier than I expected, but I enjoyed my time with it. So overall, I'll give Five Nights at Freddy's a C+. I think that is a solid movie. It's almost great. I think it's really good. I had an entertaining time. If someone wanted to watch it again with me, I think that I would watch it again with them. And hopefully they give it a longer runtime, maybe a little bit more of a budget so they can do more and have a little bit longer movie where they explain stuff and kind of can get even more creative with the kills. So I'm going to read through these comments right now before I get to the starred comments that some people said and see what you guys have to say about the film, what you like, what you didn't like, what you hate. Vanessa, don't leave me. Kingpin. Oh, throwback, man. I missed that show. Hit 200 subs just now. You don't have to read this. I'm just happy. Oh, congrats. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I'm going to cut this out and put this out as like a spoiler review. So before I congratulate you on 200 subs, where is it? Let me take that off. Let me do a little outro. So guys, if you're watching this live or if you're watching this after when I clip it out as a separate review so I can get my thoughts out on Five Nights at Freddy's, what do you think about the film? Let me know in the comments below and let me know if you really enjoyed this film or you really thought it was trash and why, either way, why you felt that way. Hit that like button to let YouTube know you really like what you're seeing. Attack that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of reviews, reactions, live discussions, and so much more. And you can watch more of my content.